Welcome back to On the Internet. Okay, so tonight it's this vid by Jubilee and it's called 6 Sex Workers versus 1 Secret Virgin, Odd One Out. We already saw the one with, was that 6 drunk people versus 1 sober person. And then what was it? 7 couples and 2 exes versus 2 exes or something like that. Yeah, you get the idea. Point is, I've reacted to these Jubilee vids more than once. To go into it for a 3rd time. So yeah, let's see who's the secret virgin and who are sex workers. So without further ado, let's get into his reaction. I'm still not over the drunk versus sober one.
We're looking for people who are seeking advice, willing to be vulnerable, and anonymously sharing their dilemmas on camera. Click on the link in the description below and share your dilemma.
I have that too. Let me just grab it up by the I don't know if this is kid friendly.
We brought together 7 sex workers.
I'm a sex worker.
I'm a sex worker.
I'm a sex worker. I'm a sex worker.
I'm a sex worker.
I'm a sex worker.
And I'm a sex worker.
One of them is a virgin. If the group discovers who the liar is, they'll split a cash prize. If the liar survives, they win the entire prize. Who is the odd one out?
Let's see.
Everyone get naked. What will that tell you about me? I guess who's more comfortable?
What platforms do you guys use?
I do porn on my OnlyFans. I do OnlyFans.
Yeah, OnlyFans, just for fans, and I do in-person work as well.
Okay. I actually don't use a platform. I'm just a stripper and a sugar baby.
Like, she said she didn't have an OnlyFans. Like, I feel like every sex worker that I've known at least, like, uses OnlyFans in some regard.
Or maybe admire me. Oh, wait, no.
I was a sugar baby for a brief period, but since the pandemic, OnlyFans was like popular, so I hopped on the wave.
Yeah.
What's your guys' favorite
I
part
know what sugar
about
baby is.
sex
Money.
work?
Money. The only good part. I mean, I'm pretty promiscuous in my real life, so I feel like I'm just doing exactly what I would be doing anyway.
I feel like I was sexual, like, in the past, but after, like, working in the sex industry, I've become less.
It might be her.
I feel like your boundaries have to be so important.
Even on OnlyFans, like even through online, like having that relationship that's
What
like.
do you do
on
on
your
your
OnlyFans? I used to do like girl, but I've kind of transitioned into like a softer core because I'm actually on my way out. I'm retiring this year because I'm getting married.
Nothing. I mean, you can be married and do it.
The comment about like getting married kind of made no sense to me. So when I get married, I'm gonna still hold the out.
I wanted to think of like something only people like with an OnlyFans would know. What happens when you block someone?
You can choose whether or not they still have access.
No, when they're blocked, they're gone.
Y'all know that.
I should shut up.
As a sex worker, everyone kind of has a look. He was the only one that didn't have like a specific look.
He was shuffling his feet. I was shuffling my feet because I'm anxious, but I was
It
like,
might be his name, Terrell. I think it's Terrell.
Wasn't giving me a sex worker vibe.
Either Terrell or Ashley.
Hi, Jay.
Sorry. I didn't suspect Jay at all because, like, look at that guy. He obviously f***s.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised, but I guess I was pretty quiet. I didn't really say too much, so.
Currently, I do like different like themes and stuff like that. 'Cause I like to dress up. So this is a cow outfit, one of my favorites. And then I have these sequin shorts that I wear like to start off with, but they don't stay on for long.
when he brought out the cow costume, I was like, what is he gonna do in the cow costume?
Like, does he move? Or
Does he
what
move?
are you actually doing in that costume?
So I brought my favorite pair of stripper heels. I love wearing white heels at work because there's like the blue lights and everything, so they just like glow different. Yeah.
Okay, I brought my Trans Erotica Award. I was the best trans man performer.
How much did that cost to get commissioned on Etsy?
Just kidding. Right, I did that just for that.
Have that too.
Let me just grab it up by the But this is pretty, I don't know if this is kid friendly. I don't know if it's that much better, honestly, but
Like way worse.
it's a spatula. I do a lot of like kink play.
I kind of have like the OnlyFans
Fair
like,
enough.
grab bag. This is like my browser's bag. This is a lube sharpshooter. This is my first ever, like, I'm Asian, la la la. This is my first ever, like, outfit that I, like, wore.
Sailor Moon.
Ring light, the necessities. This is a Pornhub slipper because you need to be cozy. And this is, like, you know, like what I wear on a Saturday night.
Oh, so if you're gonna do that kind of work, you definitely need a tripod or a ring
I
light.
brought my birth control because I was like, I'm obviously not a virgin.
She brought birth control, and I was like, anybody could have birth control. I had birth control when I was like 14, so I don't know that like convinced me.
The birth control is like the one thing you can't be
I
like,
took birth
have
control
sex.
for my acne.
You could have menstrual issues.
Now that I'm
Just show your results from the clinic.
Yeah, there's a lot of like.
And that was it all.
I didn't really think about that.
How did I get
Because
started?
sex workers don't get tested on
The
regular.
best way. I was like kind of groomed into it. I was 17 when I started doing full service sex work. I was a homeless youth, and that was pretty much the only way that I could make money enough to like support myself. And then obviously that was dangerous, and so yeah. Then I started to do it on OnlyFans, and then I got addicted to fast money.
Yeah, I was kind of surrounded by other sex workers and was trying to start a freelance writing career that was not going very well. So I was like, all right, I'm going to try to make a little coin on the side. And then I started picking up some studio work. And
I'm
started
pretty
doing-
sure that's what I know someone that did that, I swear. Like, someone who I know from the past, someone who at least expects to have an OnlyFans had it. Obviously, the more you know. I don't know if they still have it anymore even. Obviously, I'm not paying for their content. They're hot as hell, but why would I want to do that when I can see that shit for free? Technically, we've seen that shit for free on Twitter, but that's not the point.
I was trying to- And now I do that instead.
Oh, who? Yeah, I'm thinking Ashley, but
There's a three-way tie. The tie is between Ashley, Jenny, and Terrell. You guys are gonna have 30 seconds. State your case.
I'm 0.2 on OnlyFans. I make over 6 figures. I do it only for the money. I hate men. I literally think I'm becoming more attracted to women because of my job.
So I got started stripping when I was 19. I saw an ad on Instagram that they were looking for people, and I was like, oh, yes. And I had been a competitive dancer my whole life.
I think
so,
I think it might be Ashley.
made sense to do it. And then I started working at a different
But then
club.
it could
and then
be
at that club, I met my sugar
the one in
daddy,
yellow.
who I've had for like almost 4 years now.
Yeah, I started when I was like, 21. I was actually working at a sex club in DC. I was a receptionist, and the guy would come all the time, and he would ask me things like, when you can come in and sleep with me, and then I was just like, you got some money? So I started with that, but I really did want some money so I can get my production company started and have a great gay sex shop.
A lot of strippers do it. It's actually how to dress like a stripper. Yeah. Because if you work as a receptionist, like, so people know.
I love you though.
I was like, why would y'all think I'm a virgin? Like, do I look like a virgin?
Yes.
Trying to like go back
I'm
to
kidding.
the previous
I'm kidding.
conversation because we don't have a lot of representation as sex workers. So I try to stray away from saying things like fast money or easy money because a lot of the times people will be like, oh, see, like they just woke up and they just made money. And it's
Obviously, you don't make money off OnlyFans right at the gate. You need to gain a following first and then do that.
Money too, like,
Yeah.
it's not that easy.
It's definitely a grind, but I think that it is different in a way that, like, I don't know, I was able in my first month to make $25,000, which, like, is just, like, not a normal...
It's such a small percentage of people who are going to make that easy money.
Yeah.
I mean, as a trans man, I don't make a ton of money compared to what other people do, but
We do sacrifices and we put ourselves in compromising positions sometimes, and that's why we make a lot of money, especially because the social stigma makes
There's a
it
lot of
dangerous.
risk. Totally, thank you.
Coming
for
across.
sure. So when did everyone lose their virginity?
Okay, so
Oh,
my mom isn't watching this.
oh, here we go.
But I was 13, and I was so
13.
young. I was dating
Okay.
this guy for a few months, and we decided to have sex. It was with a banana flavored condom, like in his like dirty bed, like
Was he
rushed
also
before.
13?
He was also 13.
Okay.
Banana condom makes more sense. I think virginity is actually a construct. I think that virginity was created by men who think that a penis can change the chemistry of a woman's body. But I lost my virginity at 16 and I had blood streaming. It's a horror story.
I wouldn't say I was like super religious growing up, but I kind of had like some reservations about penis and vagina sex for a while. So in high school, I did the poop hole loophole, so I didn't go to hell.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's sexy.
So you did anal, is what you're trying to tell me?
I was actually a Jehovah's Witness, and I was gonna save myself until marriage. I can't even begin to imagine that now. But
I know someone who's trying to save themselves from marriage, at least that's what they
it,
said.
Happened enough.
They're pretty
to me
lying,
that I
but...
lost my virginity, but I wouldn't say like I had sex. You know what I mean? Like it kind of happened, but okay. Wait, I have a question. Is
Gee.
water a good lube?
Water? I mean, spit, like water-based lube, yes.
Water-based lube, yes, please.
I'm just looking for the virgin.
Oh, like shower sex? I've like had so much awful sex in the jacuzzi. It's the worst.
It's giving UTI.
Yeah, it's giving UTI. It's giving uncomfy. It's giving like, why is this so wet and dry at the same time?
I'm dead.
She was really timid, and again with the OnlyFans thing,
I heard Jehovah's Witness and my ears perked up.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay, let's just find out who it is now.
Raise your hand if you think the mole is still in the box and would like to continue the game.
Ginny was just the last person that I had the little tiniest bit of suspicion about.
So starting now, for every time you vote someone out who is not the mole, the total prize money is going to be reduced.
Oh,
Okay.
oh wait.
Oh.
What do your parents think?
My dad kind of. I have a really, really like weird relationship with both my parents. My mom doesn't know, but I feel like she knows. My dad doesn't know, but I feel like he knows. I live with my dad, so he's like probably wondering like why I have so much free time.
And is he Jehovah's Witness still?
No, my dad was never. My mom was, and I used to live with her, and then I moved out.
Yeah, I'm not super close with my family. I'm totally proud of the work that I do. I'll tell anybody. I'll tell
I mean, if you're making money, then why would you be ashamed of
I'm not close
it?
with my family, so it's just not the kind of information I feel safe sharing with them. I don't think that they
I
would
respect that.
support it
Honestly, if I went into that field of
Like,
work,
it's
I
not
would not
necessarily the work
be.
itself, especially since
I would
I'm
not
an
divulge
online
that to my
sex worker,
family
that's
either.
dangerous. It's more like the social stigma from people who,
Mm.
want to commit violence because I choose what I do. But it has but it's like my actual day to day. Like I love my customers. I love men. Ooh, controversial. But like I love guys and I like making them feel good. My supporters, like I really appreciate them. But sex work can be dangerous because of the way people perceive us.
I agree with that
She
statement.
said she'd been a Jehovah's Witness. It was just a possibility that maybe she was a virgin.
I was kind of listening to like the marker, and I could hear that everyone wrote my name down. So then I just wrote Kazumi down.
Sorry. You're beautiful.
Raise your hand if you think the mole is still in the box and you would like to continue the game. So if the lights turn green, that means you voted the mole out and you all win. However, if the lights turn red, that means the mole is still in the box and
Ooh.
you lose.
Oh, they voted them all out.
I was pretty confident that, a couple of hookers could sniff out who the virgin was.
Okay, who was the virgin?
Reveal themselves in 3, 2.
Who was it? I know it was him anyway.
Are you still gonna have a gay show?
No, it was all a lie.
It was him.
It was all a lie.
So that was just like a Halloween costume.
My money was on him for a bit, so yeah.
Halloween costume.
Can we ask why you're a virgin? Is it like a choice?
No, it's
that's
not
okay.
a anything. I'm not waiting till like marriage or anything like that. I'm just like really, I don't know, I wasn't introduced to sex like at all really, like until like college. But yeah, not till marriage or anything, just when I meet the right guy. So if he's watching,
Okay.
To be a sex worker means being a small business owner. It means being a content creator and an entrepreneur. I sell a product just like many other people do. It just happens to be that my product is sex and my body.
I did misspeak when I said that it was fast money. I think it is like a ridiculous amount of money, very, very fast. But it's definitely at the cost of other things.
Yes.
I don't want to go too deep, but I think that there's like a deep sadness. Like not all of us are like so happy to be sex workers. It was sort of a necessity to bring me out of like a pretty bad place.
The millionaire girls who are just as hot, horny, and ready to do it as me, and they're not making the same amount of money as me because they're not doing what I'm doing. Why can't sluts change the world? That's a stack.
That
Terrell. I knew my money was on him. I was thinking either him or Ashley. I definitely take that joke back. Who's that? Do I look like a virgin? I was like, yes. I'll take that back because he was the virgin after all. But I mean, fair enough. You wanna wait for the right person to lose your V card to. Definitely a better person than me. Like, seriously, how many people out here can say that the same person they lost their virginity to is the same person they're still with now in present day? Because I didn't. Because I can't. There's people that I know that also cannot say that neither. Yeah, right? I'm not going to get into the details. Olga says, I lost virginity at 18. The girl I lost virginity to was also 18 as well. It was outside. It was clumsy. It was awkward. Don't remember how long it lasted for, but it was definitely longer than 2 minutes. That I remember for sure. But yeah, let's just say my body count has increased since then. So yeah. But anyways, that was mad. That was mad though. But I think it's probably the first one I saw where they already voted out the odd one out, because the previous one before that, the odd one out was one of the last ones standing, pretty much. The ball was still among them. So yeah, but you can't always tell, because some people tell convincing stories. Some people are so convincing that they can sell you a lie. It's actually mad. Like seriously, like I know a few people, right, who aren't always the most honest, and their word is not entirely credible, these two dudes, but one could sell a more convincing lie than the other one could. The other one just adds too much fluff for you to ever believe them, even when they are telling the truth. While the other one could easily sell a lie and pull it off. It's mad. It's actually mad. I'm sure it's right to comment to see what people say right now. Someone commented, I love that the only real disappointment here was everybody finding out that he lied about his idea for a show too. They looked heartbroken. I can't say they really believed that. Like, he really did. He was convincing, but not convincing enough for us to think that he was not a virgin. Yeah. Bente, right? Some people who end up being sex workers, they did it out of necessity, not out of choice, but you know. But there's no need to be to even judge them for it, didn't they, right? They're making money, so who are we to judge what they do for a living? I like Lavender. She's very honest and real about what sex work is. I hope she's doing all right. Yeah, I hope so too. Oh my god. This is odd to me only because I'm pretty sure a virgin could also do sex work. I don't know. I don't know any virgins that have done sex work, so I don't know. But I guess so. Just filmed us masturbating on camera and sell that. So I guess so. Fucking hell. But whatever. Someone said, I'm glad they showed sex work from all angles. Yes, some have fun doing it, but there can be a lot of trauma involved. Of course it is. Some people got into it because of trauma. Some people got into it because of skin. People have their reasons. It is what it is. Be an interesting vid though, but now it's an interesting vid. But yeah, that talk didn't fool me. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. Okay, so that's it for this video. Like, subscribe if you want. I post if I feel like it, and I'll see you next one. Bye.